The stream is live.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's that time of the week where we discuss the Premier League. And I'm so happy that Ryan Liberty isn't here, I must say. Let me start by saying that. I'm Chad. You already remember me, I'm sure. I'm your host for today, stepping in for Jesse. And it's the tripod. It's Neil Green. It's Donovan Villa. We're a couple of men down, but we're still strong. Right, gents?
Of course.
How you all doing?
All right. Why Don's frozen, Nick?
I don't know. Maybe it's the...
I'm not frozen. I'm just...
No. You're stuck. Like Liverpool going to be stuck. Like Liverpool going to be stuck on 15 points. That's how you stuck. That's how you stuck there.
No, we got 5 from 5. 5 from 5. That's what you got to work on. That's where we are.
You win another game in December.
So I think before
I've got something.
Sorry, Don, go ahead.
Yeah, I just got a comment from Vinal. Vinal said that we must acknowledge Mr. 007 on a slot. 7 games played, 0 defeats, 0 draws, 7 wins.
Now, you know I'm not bantering. I wouldn't banter you.
I thought I'd get the 007 joke out of the way because I know he was going to come with the words.
I thought 007 was, but maybe
no. It's Mr. Arne Slot. Yes.
Maybe we should let the people know first that we've decided to change our name. You would know us as Rants and Bants, but we decided to change our name, give ourselves a new identity. And the name of our new podcast is Se VAR. It's just a new identity, same flavor, same banter, same hot takes, same nonsense, and but it's just a new identity. You like the name, gents?
Loving it. It was a good conversation.
Love the name. Love.
Hey,
I love it.
It's all Donovan, like, it's like you're trying to sell us these things, except. Do you have a small, like a shop or something, like a Etsy? You got your lighties on weekends making these craft items, except. This is not Liverpool merch that this always showing us. I'm telling you, I'm convinced.
This is Liverpool merch. I promise you, it's Liverpool merch.
I'm not saying it doesn't have Liverpool logo on it.
Like, Liverpool. But why would you show us a pencil case like now? Like why? Why a pencil case?
I just thought I'd just show you. This is on top. No, don't worry. Because things are getting wrapped up at the moment. Things are getting wrapped up.
So gents, should we talk
Premier
about
League's wrapped up?
Wait, before we dive into the Premier League, should we at least just discuss a little bit about the Ballon d'Or, how things vibe down?
Oh no.
From my side, no. From my side, it went exactly how it was supposed to. I think it was a fair winner. I don't think there's much to complain about for once. I think I'm okay with our advice.
I agree.
Nothing to add.
Yeah.
No comments.
For me, I don't understand how Yamal gets second place, but the winner I cannot argue with. I think that was brilliant. He had an unbelievable season on his standards. So I'm not going to complain about it. But I was looking at some stats today. Mohamed Salah came 4th in this Ballon d'Or. The same stats that he did last season, Lionel Messi did in 2019, and he got the Ballon d'Or. I understand. I'm not making anything bad about it. I'm just saying is that for me, I've never understood the concept of the Ballon d'Or. I don't think it's a fair process. I think it's a flawed process in the way that they award the award from back in the day.
But that's the lucky thing. That's what I'm saying. That's why there's nothing to even discuss about. It's not like a real competition. Like, I don't put any importance on it. I don't go, oh, it's Ballon d'Or night. Let me
I didn't watch it at all. So I mean, I didn't lose any sleep on it.
You're not gonna go get bites and something to drink and all for Ballon d'Or.
No, there was no samosas being fried by the missus. There was nothing. There was absolutely nothing. I think we've lost Chad.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, what's happening here? Let's see here. Settings.
Wait.
No, the conversation's flying along anyway. So
no. You'll come back and you'll catch up. But I think it was nice to see the teams. I mean, I don't understand why Saka was there, why he got invited.
Yeah, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Everything about it, and even when they were doing like FIFA and UEFA, cause don't get me started. You know how I feel about how they politicize football in general. But like, even there was another thing where they made Zlatan. What were we watching? Was that Champions League draw? And then they were making it like it was like an action movie. Zlatan as MacGyver. Then he's phoning these old.
I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of those personal awards personally, because for me, football is a team sport. It's always been a team sport, and you should be recognized. And also, it's just the timing of when they have these awards. Like, they have it like in the middle of the most randomest on a Monday. You know, some teams are actually playing on a Monday. You know, like Real Madrid were playing. I think Real Madrid were playing a game on Tuesday. So they couldn't send their players, and now people are blowing it up and saying, "Oh, why wasn't Jude Bellingham there?" Because the man he's got a contractual thing. He's got a game on Tuesday. He can't just fly out to Paris, have for an award ceremony. He's got to prepare with the team.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Even like, so now we're saying like this week we're gonna talk about Premier League. I find most of my conversations around football, unless it's like World Cup season. But I love the Premier League. I don't think it's faultless. I think there's lots of things that can be better about the Premier League. But I've got no time for UEFA and FIFA's nonsense most of the time.
Same.
I don't put any importance behind the decisions they make and the things that they think is important because, and I'll say this in closing, I don't think that they do anything to move football forward. I think all these award shows and everything that they do, there's money involved. They're making money. And
yeah.
You want to get your crown, get your crown. You know what I'm saying? But,
but don't take my attention away from it.
I'm not doing all that. Yeah, I'm not doing all that.
So tell the viewers out there why you missed last week. You missed the show, by the way.
I can't. Let me tell you something.
Ryan Liberty came with flavor. He came with fireworks.
And Brian intro. How Brian introduced himself to the world. And the United came in hot.
They came in pure. They were over hot. I mean, I was still laughing I'm still laughing at Brian's intro, and then his Alicia Keys joke. And then top it off, I drive to work the next day, and Alicia Keys is playing on the radio, and I'm just back in that whole situation. I'm back in that whole situation. He's ruined Alicia Keys for me. I'll tell you that much for free. Yeah, but I think this week. I don't know what happened to Chad, but I think this week is obviously some big games in the Premier League. You've got some massive games.
Let's take this opportunity while Chad's not here to scandal about him. He can hear it back on the podcast, right? Except, what you think? I think Enzo Maresca is very close to being bombed. In fact, I think. I'm telling you, I think that I was close to being bombed. And I think the main reason that he's not bombed is a lack of a viable alternative.
Why? Wait, where would that be coming from? I mean, Chelsea, okay, if I look at Chelsea, they've had 2 draws, 2 wins, 1 loss this season. They can't be 6th in the Premier League.
Think
they drew against...
what I'm saying is you think that their owner, Todd... Do you think Todd is a reasonable man? And you think he invested all this much so that they can be languishing in 6th? You think that's...
I don't think it's languishing. I think that given if the gap
Bro.
starts opening up, if the
Bro,
gap starts
who
opening
have
up this
Chelsea
weekend,
played? Who have Chelsea played so far?
They've played, the two London derbies.
You snap
They've
me
lost
for
to Man
name.
United. Yeah. I'm saying they lost. They lost to Man United. They
You
lost to Man
can't lose to
United.
Man
You
United.
can't.
Don't say
No,
you lost to Man United. Don't say that. Say they lost to a struggling Man United team that is adrift with no identity and that's coach is on the verge of being fired. That's who they lost to.
But
they never lost to.
I told Chad last week. I said to you guys last week that game is going to be a draw, and balance of probabilities that game should have ended in a draw.
But it didn't.
Chelsea have only won 6 games. So Chelsea have only won 6 times since 2008 at that ground. So don't blow it up and say that Chelsea. You can't say Chelsea's the owner can't be firing. You can't be thinking of chopping blocks now. That's definitely not in the cards.
Before Chad comes back, let me tell you.
And I think this week, weekend they play a tough Brighton team because Brighton, all their players are going to be wanting to play for Chelsea. It's Chelsea light.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'll leave it here. As I said, I just wanted a quick scandal, but like I see Chelsea going to Brighton. You say, when you switch on a Chelsea game, but let me ask you a question, right? How many Chelsea games have you watched? Because I've only watched one in full. I've only watched one of their fixtures in full, right? And I'm saying
I've watched 2 games, yeah.
So when I flipped over to them now, so this this weekend, right? When I flipped over to their game and I saw Wesley Fofana gesticulating, pointing, and I'm thinking to myself, Wesley Fofana is really starting for these houses.
Well, Chad was going to tell you that they've got an injury crisis or they might have their rotating squad. I have no idea. As I said,
Wesley Fofana cost like 90 mil, bro. They don't cost like 9. He's not a patch. Like, he never come on patch money. Okay, he never patch, but he came in there. He never come in there on patch money.
Half the team came in on decent money. Half the team came in on decent.
Someone has to pay. Someone has to be answerable for the situation. And I'm saying, if it's Dissau signings, if Dissau is the one that said, yes, I want these players, I don't see Chelsea should be dominating these teams that they're struggling against. Absolutely dominating.
This is the beauty about the Premier League. I mean, we struggled against Burnley.
You didn't struggle against Burnley. You struggled for a period of the game, and then the quality shined through, and you scored 2 late goals to even put a small gap there. I'm not correct. I'm thinking of Bournemouth.
No, Bournemouth. I'm thinking of Bournemouth game. But I'm saying to you that. But what I'm trying to illustrate is that the Premier League is so tough that every single weekend there are big games and there are difficult games. I don't think this is a league that you can't really come out and say, hey, the heavyweights are definitely going to win week in, week out. I mean, look at your game. Look at your game when you'll had a shock defeat. And I didn't have you down to lose that game. I had you to win. But
but we finished 17th last season. And we brought in
Thomas. Thomas Frank is a good manager.
We brought in 2 players.
Yeah.
We brought in 2 players after that team had finished 17th.
But you brought in a manager.
But our wage bill is what I'm saying is our wage bill is parking there with Ipswich and them. Right? So I'm saying we are the way we are constructed. Teams can go, especially when we're playing away, teams can say, hey, we may be able to get something here. It's not a surprise when we get something here. I'm saying for the money that Chelsea spends and for the way that they constructed, they are supposed to be a formidable opponent.
I think they are not a formidable opponent, bro. At home, they are a formidable opponent. At the Bridge.
They don't?
I think they are a formidable opponent at the Bridge. So if I'm looking at...
I'm not.
But you don't want to go to the Bridge. No, I'm afraid. I'll give them their dues. They are good at the Bridge. They are good. Okay, so
I'm just saying. I feel like we're in a situation where
one draw, one defeat. One draw, one home win. They've won 2-0 against Fulham. They drew 0-0
against. You're saying one
Crystal
draw, one
Palace.
home. Come on, Nick.
Crystal Palace. We playing Crystal Palace. We playing Crystal Palace.
And
We
then
playing Crystal Palace this weekend.
you bang.
So and well,
if you don't get 3 points, will you not be disappointed?
I will be disappointed. I
Okay,
will
cool.
be disappointed.
That's what I'm saying. I'm never here to talk shit about anybody's team because I understand my team is closer to Crystal Palace than we are to a Liverpool. I'm well aware of that.
Crystal Palace are the only two teams. There's only two teams in the Premier League that are undefeated.
Yeah, Crystal Palace haven't lost in like I think 17 games or something. Like it goes back into
18.
Last season.
Yeah, so they're 18 games unbeaten. Okay, so you've got to respect
and what's
that.
The difference, Don? What's the difference? What's the difference? Is that their manager has been linked with all these graphs because of their performance. Except who's trying to buy Enzo Maresca, bro? Who's barking now going, the job that this is doing, we need to try and pry him away from Chelsea. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, you can't pry him away from a checkbook. There's no way you're going to pry him away from the checkbook.
What I'm saying is Oliver Glasner is coaching right now. So, okay. If Oliver Glasner is available, I wish Chad was here for this part. If Oliver says, I'm ready for a new challenge, would he be an upgrade for Chelsea or not? Let's start with that conversation. Would he be an upgrade for Chelsea right now? From what you've seen from his coaching ability, from his tactical, the way he sets his teams up away from home, when he's at home, how he accentuates the strengths of his players, how he can hide a weak wing, and he's had turmoil. He's had turnover of players. He's had injuries. He's dealing with the same thing that Chelsea's doing. Is he not?
Chelsea's got the candy shop for me is got a massive squad, and they can't hide away from that. I mean, I think they've got 8 goalkeepers on their books. They've got no, I'm being deadly serious. I think they do have 8 goalkeepers on their books. But what I'm saying to you is the manager's job must be one of the most difficult to have at the Chelsea. As a Chelsea person, purely because he's got to maintain and keep happy all those players and all those personalities.
No. Stop making excuses for what the output on the pitch. Your job is not to make sure the others that are not playing are happy. Your job as the coach of the team is to make sure 3 points we got them. Every week, I judge you on whether you got 3 points or not. I don't judge you on how happy the that only got 5 minutes this week is. That's not a metric.
No, you can't lose 2 games. You can't lose 2 games because if you count the Champions League game and then obviously Man United, they've lost 2 games.
I'm saying from the time that Oliver Glasner started coaching Crystal Palace and from the time that Enzo started coaching Chelsea, I have seen more progress, more development, more of a style placed onto the culture, the existing culture at the club, in Crystal Palace's case, than Chelsea's.
Yeah.
One of them is doing their job more than expected, and one of them is currently not meeting expectations. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to overtalk about Chelsea too much, but I'm saying now.
I would say not meeting expectations. I'll give him not meeting expectation a 2 out of 5 in the terms.
So how long? What's the patience? How long are we patient? How long are we patient for?
But I don't think he's on the chopping block. I can't have him.
Okay, anyway, as I said, I don't want to overshoot about Chelsea. We got lots to get to, so we'll leave that there. I won't even get into my Cole Palmer theory. We'll leave that one for now. What's happening in South Africa? The one thing cuts out now. Now Don is cutting out. I'm gonna have to end this one and come back. I know that's not me.
Sorry, man. I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, you there. Okay, sure. Now we edit that. But I'm saying, what I'm saying is, let's leave that there and move on to this span to discuss about this week coming up. What's on your mind, Don? What's on your mind?
No. I think the game, the mouth-watering game of the weekend is obviously I watch every single Man United game purely because it's just a comedy show. I get more entertainment out of that than I watch on Comedy Central. And 11th place Man United plays 17th place Brentford this weekend.
Yes,
pretty much both on a similar trajectory. 3 defeats, from Brentford, 1 draw, 1 win, 2 defeats from Man United, 2 wins, 1 draw. I mean, do you think that the bounce back is happening?
Yeah, I really believe in United's front line. I don't believe in United's coach. I think there's a lot going wrong, but I think we're starting to see Mbeumo coming into himself, and more importantly, Cunha is back from injury, and I've been watching that. Say Dado is class.
And more importantly, there's no Casemiro.
And there's no
Casemiro's got the red. So I think without Casemiro in that team,
who's coming in? You think Mainu? You think Mainu's coming in? Playing
in my opinion, he has to be coming in. He has to be coming in. Mainu has to be knocking on the door.
I'd like that, but I think especially with the way those clubs are set up at the moment and how they're playing, I think Cunha's gonna have a big weekend. He's gonna arrive for Man United this weekend. I've been watching him. The touches and all that there. So yeah, I'm not scared about Man United, but I do enjoy it. I do enjoy their failure thus far. But I think they're gonna turn it around. They're gonna turn it around soon.
Well, they've got a fairly easier run of fixtures if you look at the next 4 or 5, and then they step into Liverpool. I think they play us we play them in October. So Man United could be coming to Anfield on a run of possibly 4 or 5 games.
And that's what I'm saying. And more importantly, I was saying Liverpool's run up until that point. Liverpool got easy games outside of the Chelsea fixture. Like I think both could come into that match like feeling lacquer, feeling on top. I think that we in for a tasty one that time, but I don't know. I'm bang of Ryan and Brian, so I'm saying now because I know they're gonna be back.
They're gonna become vocal when they come back. Your third place Spurs.
Yep.
Your third place Spurs plays 20th Wolves. Okay, so
we should tell Wolves at home too. We should tell Wolves.
Wolves, okay, you say that. You say Wolves that, and I've looked at
except Wolves are they listen.
Okay, wait.
It's over.
Wait. Don't just say that. The last 5 times Wolves and Spurs have played each other, Wolves have won 4 and drawn 1.
Oh yeah. That was when Cunha and Hing-Chan and them was playing fireball. They say this version of Wolves.
Relegate
let me tell you what they must do.
Relegate them now.
Listen, these O's, and this can be famous last words, I don't care. Wolves must now focus on the future. And when I say that, they must go on Google Maps and start planning how the bus is going to drive to Stoke, how the bus is going to drive to Blackpool. They must start doing all those logistics.
They are done.
They must do something.
This is a swan song for them. They're nothing. They're one of all the teams that have not won a game yet. Okay. Wolves 20th on the log. I'm with you on that. I think
they must start wasting odds for FA Cup. When FA Cup starts, they must start wasting odds.
Not in November. Come on.
It's over.
No.
Just try and get 11 points. Just try and get 11 points so that you can get 12 points so that you don't beat Derby's record for least points in a campaign. And then after that, just send Oz on leave. Put him on short time. Do something.
Game over.
It's over. Start making Oscar stand by the training grounds in the morning, asking for a game, and let those play. It's over.
But okay, can I ask a question? How are you happy with Frank Paul?
I mean, I like how fluid his plan is. I've always had a problem with managers saying philosophy. See, I'm telling you, I find it mad. When any grown-up person in anything in life says, I have a way I like to do things, and that's the way I do things. Like, say, like you know from graphing, from being in a workplace, whether you're working in retail or the office or whatever, when you got a colleague or especially a manager and they say, no, I got a way I like things done, immediately I go, hey, this fucking no. Like, it's a put-off for me.
I hear you. But do you not think it's working?
No, that's what I'm saying. Frank's philosophy is working because his philosophy is fluid. Like he doesn't say I play with a flat back three. He doesn't say I do this, I do that.
It up.
He doesn't say, I need these players to do this. Last night we had Paulinho playing centre back. I don't know why. What's his name?
Yeah.
Archie Gray played like 20-something games at centre back last year. Archie Gray was playing in midfield, where Paulinho normally plays, because Frank just said, hey, let us all play here. He hasn't played in midfield for a while. That's what I want, Sixer. That's what I want in a coach. That's what I want in general. People that are willing to.
And I think Simon,
Javi's coming, bro. Like I'm telling you, I like watching players. My favorite thing about watching ball is I like watching the football. I love watching O's like Dembele, and I like watching O's like going back, bro. O's like Zola, and there's something about ball control. I know I'm getting into Disky territory now. I know I'm getting into 16 Verve and praising nonsense. But like I can't help who I am. I'm me. I'm from the grounds. I'm from Highbury grounds. I'm from Padula Road grounds. I'm from that's where I'm from. I'm from the grounds. And just watching an O cut up other O's. Come on, Dixie. Like I just this is something that I find beautiful in that. And Javi got it.
Javi's got it. I really and truly, I look at him and I just see the way he lights it up, the way he runs, his hunger, and for me it's the hunger that when a player continually runs, he drops the ball or he loses the ball, but he's the first one to try and track back to get that ball. I've enjoyed Spurs. I think Spurs are going to go far. They're playing a decent brand of football, and I've always been a big fan of Thomas. So
that's why I feel bad, because like you're being fair and you're praising my O's, and that's why it feels bad for me to talk the shit that I do about Wirtz. But the reason why I talk the shit that I do about him is because of Wirtz. I like to see
O's, we want to see
especially if you're a central midfielder or you're a central attacking midfielder. That's what I need to see vision. There's like moments. There was a Champions League, I think it was a quarter-final, where Cesc Fabregas got the ball on the halfway line with his back to goal. Somebody played it, didn't pass it to him, it was like a clearance. And when that ball came to him, like the flick on that he hit without looking straight into the part of an O that he shouldn't have been able to see. Like those are the things that I watch ball for. Like the little acts of skill and vision. And where is that with Vertex? Am I mad? Like, what am I watching?
It's gonna come. Leave Verts alone.
Give him time. He is playing like prime Scott Parker. He's playing like prime Scott Parker.
Give the man time. He will adjust. He will adjust. And
one through ball. I just want to see one through ball. I don't want no goals, no assists. Just set her 0-3, bro. Just see her that I didn't see.
This weekend, you will see that. Because every other team that's come up against us has come up in a low block format, okay, where they're playing.
That's his job. But that's what he's there for. His job is to progress the ball through the low block.
Yes, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. Really? I'm not a jumping on the anti-Verts project right now. I am not jumping on that. No. It's good. It will come. It's a young squad. It's a young player. You've got to give him the time.
He's not a young player. He's not a young player. How old is he?
He's 22, 23, 22.
Come on, we were talking about Lamine Yamal coming second in Ballon d'Or. That's where we started off. How old is Lamine Yamal?
Yeah, but he shouldn't even be in that.
How old is Cole Palmer? How old is Javi Simons? How old is all these guys? They're all 22?
Yeah, they are young.
They're so got big stats playing in Bundesliga and whatever. So got games on his belts. He's not a new. He's not new.
Okay.
What is going on?
Well, leave the Verts thing alone. I'm telling you, he will come good. 5 games is not a mock. It's not a mock.
Sometimes, when you're playing ball, that time when the Oceans is bringing his Kazi, and Makazi from the East is coming to play. You can tell straight away. Tell straight away. And there's all Conda 6 there. This almost pay his full subs. We said we're covering.
I thought this okay play. Okay.
We're not even passing to him. But that's listen, let me be proved.
Leave the words thing out. Okay. Another game that I wanted to touch on. We're going to touch on 2 quick games before we wrap up. Man City versus Burnley. The reason why I bring this up is are Man City back? And now the question I ask you.
They aren't.
They're ninth.
They're
ninth position.
Don't care. They shouldn't be ninth. They haven't played anybody.
Back into form. Haaland's coming back into form. 2 wins. City.
Haaland.
2 wins, 1 goal. Mm-hmm. He's an AI. He's definitely AI robot.
Yeah, so what I'm going to say about him. Yeah.
So wait. So this is the form. 2 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. Burnley 1 win, 1 draw, 3 losses. 9th versus 16th. I'll never ever say that. But Man City 9th.
I don't think Burnley are going to beat Man City. In fact, the Fantasy League enthusiasts should be captaining and triple captaining Haaland this week.
Haaland, yeah.
But he might not play.
The last 5 times.
I don't know why I'm helping you. No, he's playing. He's playing. Yeah, don't help him. Let him do it.
I'm about to say, I've actually got it on the thing here. I don't think Haaland might be playing because Haaland scoring, there could be a doubt on that. But City have beaten Burnley 5 times in the last 5 meetings. And they'll probably beat Burnley again this weekend, but it still won't be enough to say they're back. I'm not saying they're back. I need to see more. I need to see more, bro. What do you think? You think Pep is run out of energy, like Klopp alluded to a couple of seasons ago when he's running out of ideas. There's something wrong at City.
And it's not for me to figure out, but it seems like opposition have figured it out and always are up for the game when the game comes around in a very different way.
Yeah, because if I look at the game between them and Arsenal, City were there for the taking. Yeah. City didn't have a striker on the pitch at one stage. They had 10 defenders.
Arsenal never has a striker on the pitch. That donkey was running around. Jesse's not here. Don't tell him the truth is off. You saw the all last 90s here? Port Vale highlights. I was skipping back, skipping forward. I thought, maybe Victor didn't play. Then I checked him running and celebrating. I was like, oh no, he was there.
He was there. I don't understand what's going on. For me, they should be starting that kid more than not. He should be starting every week in, week out.
Moments of quality. And then he missed another one. Well, again, I'm going off highlights because when their match was on, our match was on. So I can't say for sure, but I mean, I would be concerned. But that's what I'm saying. That Arsenal-Man City game is a perfect encapsulation of the problem. Arsenal should have battered those holes because those holes are not playing lucky at the moment.
Easy. They were there for the taking. And I was surprised that game went so defensively. I couldn't understand it. I
wish we could play Arsenal now. Like the way they are now, and I know they're going to grow into themselves. That's why I'm panicking, because I would like to play this version of them now, because we just played this version of Man City now, and something's wrong there.
And then you'll have maximum points there. So this week they got another tough ask. We're talking about the Gunners. Newcastle versus Arsenal.
Arsenal are going to sort them out. Newcastle are
really?
Newcastle are low-key puzzling. That Lighty Ilanga is looking like, when I first saw him, I thought, he's playing lacquer. He hasn't played like last couple of games now, right?
Yeah, but now they've got a striker that can score. That's what they were singing.
Striker that can score is lacquer and all, and the rest of the team, they're not looking. Again, I can't say everybody's pop. I'm not saying they're pop. I'm saying they'll beat a lot of teams, and we're playing them in the next round of the Carabao Cup. And to go to their homes, to their stadium especially, that's a cauldron. You know what I'm saying? But Arsenal are going to whack them. Arsenal will lead.
So you're going to the Suicide James. Okay,
Light
so
one.
wait, what happened? We breaking up.
I can still hear you.
We're breaking up there. Okay, well, let me just go through the form with Newcastle. Newcastle have won one game, 3 draws and 1 defeat. If you look at the one defeat, it was against Liverpool.
You can write 2 defeats. You can write 2 defeats for sure.
There were 3 draws.
But they will get back this week. Arsenal.
Newcastle have only scored 3 goals.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You said strike rate and score. I'm like, all right, cool, if you insist.
But I'm saying to you, I'm more leaning at the under 2.5 markets and the draw. I think Newcastle can come. I don't know. I'm just unhappy with what I saw at Arsenal on the weekend.
Arsenal might run on their chest. Arsenal might run on their chest this weekend.
I think they need to do that. They need to come out and better a team for me to at least have some belief in them, or say, okay, cool, this is going to be the team that's going to chase us. Because
Victor needs goals,
as it stands.
Victor needs goals. Yes.
As it stands, Liverpool have got five wins out of 5, and we've got a 5-point gap. The last time that happened, we won the league by 18 points.
Yeah, I can see that.
Someone has to start stepping up.
It doesn't look like there's much competition for you. There's no competition for you at the moment. There's no legitimate title contender out there at the moment. I mean, y'all have been really pissing around with the way you're winning games. Y'all have been pissing around with the way you're winning games, but you're still winning them. That's the problem.
We're scraping them. We're scraping them. We are scraping.
But you're winning.
So somebody asked me at work today, they said to me, who would I like to see chase me down? If Liverpool are obviously running away with it, as it says. And if I look at the contenders that we've just mentioned, Man United, Man City, Chelsea, Spurs, don't think because Spurs are in that mix, okay? Gunners, Newcastle.
You're not in no mix with Man United. Man United is not in any mix at the moment.
No, you just said Man United are looking on the best and are coming back.
I said I think their attack will fire. I think that they're going to kind of turn things around. But I'm talking about 8th, 9th. I'm not talking about they will never be at the top. Not this season. No chance. So yeah, that's not the group. That's not the group.
They've got no European football. They've got no Carabao Cup. They've only got the FA Cup coming up in November, and they've only got the league to concentrate on.
Surely he's got it. They are weak from position number 8 backwards. They are weak. Who's their outstanding backline player, bro? Who's a player from Man United that from anywhere across the backline or a central defensive midfield player that'll get into your squad, your 22-man squad, 23-man squad for the day?
No, I've looked at that. There's no one. There's no one. I'm not even dancing. I'm not even dancing. I'm saying that they are bad.
I don't think Wesley Fofana would either, but I'm saying they don't have the quality across the pitch over the season. On the other hand, I do think that their front line is going to show us some things. I think they'll be a very fun team to watch this season. I stand by that. I think they've got nothing to play for.
They've got nothing to play for. They're just going to show up and they're going to hurt people for fun.
It's like Liverpool and then Wolves on the other side, right?
And then the mix is in the middle.
Everybody's here. Everybody's that's it.
I only brought a small box of popcorn today. You can't be coming with heavy tunes. Yeah. Well, anyway, I think for me that pretty much sums up this weekend. I think Liverpool away, Chelsea. I don't know. I'm going to go double chance with Chelsea. I'm going to go Spurs on my banker. I'm thinking, if you're going to start formulating any bet slips or anything like that, you've got to obviously look at those teams, and you've got to work with those teams in there.
I think United are going to be BTTS banker for
a lot of
27 of
games.
the next 27 of the next 32 fixtures, 33 fixtures. They're gonna both teams to score.
Any clean sheets? No.
No, I don't see how. I really don't see how. Or they'd have to come across like a really, really poor team. But I think it's going to be it's a lucky weekend for Paul, actually. It really is.
Yeah. No, it's going to be a good weekend.
I think last weekend was a bit ruined. With some of the matches. Like the Man City match was ruined. Let's call it what it was. Like the red cards.
The minute a red card gets into the game, and especially so early in the game, it really kicks it out. And then you look at it because it takes away the shine of what the actual spectacle was supposed to be. And
I think this weekend we're gonna have much better games to watch. Really. And we've got a Saturday late night game. How you feel about that? It's our first late night game for the season, right?
Yours first late night game. Last week there was one as well. It was the Brentford game. That was at 9 o'clock, and it was actually something that I actually quite enjoyed. Like, hey, Saturday evening, instead of watching like after the weekend wrap and things like that, there was actually a night's game of football at 9 o'clock. So I'm a big fan of that. I'd rather have that game than the early kickoff. Personally, I think we still got things running around in the day to do.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Easily have football. Yeah, it's better to have the later kickoff.
You can watch Springboks, have a small lie down, and wake up in time for the game. I'll be
exactly. There you go.
Like that.
And as our new namesake is Se VAR, are you happy with any of the VAR decisions that happened this weekend?
Don't say we're about to wrap up now. Don't get me started. Because as I said, if that's not a corner, it's a penalty. For me, the things I get cross about is not VAR. I don't get cross with decisions that are given a lot of the time. I don't mind the ones that are
not.
The ones that are not. I hate the ones that are missed. In this case, because they weren't using it. And it just reminds me, it's taking me back to like the bad old days. People don't say old buddies don't stop watching football and talking about how things were better when Neil Ruddock was running on one leg, and Terry Butcher was playing with a broken neck. Spine was broken in 5 places, and he still played 6 games. See, soccer weren't better when the goalie could pick up the ball from it. Weren't better. And I'm telling you, VAR, all the complaints, especially I see like commentary O's and all these all sucking the shit. This two fixtures in a row made me realize we need this thing in this game, bro. You can't miss things like that. You just can't miss.
Just to close off in that, I don't know if this is an AI. I don't know if it's an AI or not. But I posted it in the group about VAR. And basically it's a comment, and it's not verified, by Arsene Wenger, and he said that we need VAR in there. We need the videos, the video referees, because if we don't, if we had it in his time, Man United would be a mid-table club, and I think that it's come true. That's what he said. I don't know if it's confirmed or not, if it was really Mr. Arsene Wenger, but if it was, that's what he said. He said it would be Man United would be a mid-table club if VAR was around.
So I'll say very quickly, I'll skip over this part very quickly. I think Liverpool are now the beneficiaries of the best and worst decisions in the same way that Man United were, right? And I won't get into it with you. But like with Man United specifically, I don't think that's a real quote. I don't think he said that. But if he did, I agree with him. And I'll tell you why. Like when I think of the worst decisions for me as a Spurs fan watching games that went against us. There was a game we were playing Man United when Nani picked the ball up. He didn't handle the ball. He didn't handle the ball. He physically picked it up in his hands, and showed the referee. He showed him because he got fouled. He got fouled, and he thought it should be a free kick. Ball. So he picked the ball up to say, "Well, I was fouled." So the ref said, "No foul." So he started arguing the ref. What you mean? The ref said, bro, no foul, play on. So he dropped the ball on the floor. Right?
And you carried on playing.
Our goalie came up to like take the free kick. He's shooting, oh, move, bro. You're going to get a yellow card. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't stand here. Move, let me kick the ball in. And then he asked the ref, what you mean play on? And the ref said, no, play on. And then he kicked the ball in
those
the net.
moments.
He kicked the ball in the net. And it was a goal.
No.
Yes, he kicked the ball in the empty net. Because our goalie was standing next to him.
I need to look at this.
I'm going to send you the link in the group.
The link. Okay, cool. But anyway, yeah.
And then the time when what's his name? Pedro. I'm trying to think what his name is. Not was it Mendes? Anyway, the ball went 2.5 meters over the line. It was in the first row of the crowd. And then so
no gold.
And then so hooks it out and the ref should never cross the line. It's like, bro, it hits a lighty. Like someone's child could even this ball. You want to tell us it's not. So yeah.
Yeah, man, but you need VAR. We need VAR. And with that, I think we also need. I also think with that you're gonna need master VAR in your life. So if you do see this content. If you do see this content out and about, wherever you get it, just hit the like and the subscribe button. Or drop a comment and just tell us where we can grow and how can we improve. And just let us know where we are. Thank you very much. I'll see you next week.
Once a week.
Yes, 100% shots. Ciao. Bye.
Yeah, now we can't even end this thing. We have to just vibe.
I don't even know how